Okay, it is time for us to start a brand new series. Real Madrid, the team that's won the most Champions League titles of all time, who also just last season lost the La Liga title to Barcelona. It wasn't even close, and got bounced out of the Champions League by Man City. 5-1 on aggregate. This team is going through sort of a big shift here, with losing Benzema, bringing in Jude Bellingham, and also some key players getting on in age. It feels like a transition from one era to the next, and today we take control of that new era. In this career mode series with Carlo Ancelotti, we will try and make Real Madrid the best team in Spain again, and also of course the best team in the world. Now if you want this to be a full series, then let's see if we can hit 5,000 likes for this first episode. So drop a like and let's get into it. Now to start the series off, Ancelotti is giving a press conference and he says, "This is my final season at Madrid. After that I will coach the Brazil national team, but for this season I'll respect my contract at Real Madrid." And thus officially starts the Real Madrid career mode. So 14 Champions League titles in Real Madrid's history, and we're going for number 15 with a sort of different looking Real Madrid side. But for at least one final season, Ancelotti will be manager. After that, who knows? So first things first, the squad here at Real Madrid is obviously a very good squad, but I feel like to become the best team in the world again, it definitely needs some work. Now to keep this series as realistic as possible, Thibaut Courtois is injured, and like real life, he's pretty much out for the rest of the season. And the same goes for Eder Militao, although he's only out till around February with his ACL injury too. So those are two big players, some of our best players are going to be out for most of the season pretty much, which is the first reason why this team needs work. So in Courtois' place is going to be Kepa. Now I don't know how I feel about Kepa being our starting goalkeeper, but we're going to stick with that for at least the first half of the season and see how he does. In real life, they've trusted him, so we're going to trust him in the series to start. Now left back, we have Mendy and Garcia. Now Garcia seems to be playing more than Mendy in real life. Apparently they tried to sell Mendy in the summer, so I think I want to keep Mendy for now, but I think Garcia will start. Let me know what you guys think about that. But center back, we got Alaba, Fernandez, and Rudiger. With Militao out, we kind of need a fourth choice center back just until he gets back, so that might be one of our first transfer targets. At right back, we have Dani Carvajal and also Lucas Vazquez. I think Carvajal is still a really good player, but Vazquez, he's versatile, but he is getting on in age at 32 years old. Now at CDM, we got two amazing young players here in Tchouaméni and also Eduardo Camavinga, and they're both going to be stars in this series, I think, alongside the experience of Luka Modric and also Toni Kroos. Now they both only currently have 1 year left on their contract, so beyond that, I'm not really sure what the plan is. We got Denis Ceballos, so I don't think is like that great, but he's not a bad player to have in the squad. And then the future stars of Real Madrid, Federico Valverde, and also of course the new star boy Jude Bellingham, who might be the main man star of this entire series right here. And then we got attacking mids Brahim, who I've not used in career mode a lot, so I'm looking forward to use him. And then Arda Güler as well. And then probably the other star alongside Bellingham in this series is gonna be Vinicius Jr. It's crazy that he's still only 22 years old. Like that's nuts. And then on the right we have Rodrigo. And then after losing Benzema, the only striker we have in this team is Joselu on loan. Now he is 82 rated, but he's 33 years old. He's not exactly a Benzema replacement, but at least as a backup striker, he's not that bad, I guess. And then this season, this is pretty much how Carlo Ancelotti has set up Real Madrid. It is a 4-1-2-1-2 with usually Vinicius Rodrigo as like the forwards, and then Bellingham kind of has like a false nine playmaker in the midfield. Carvajal, Fran Garcia like bombing up the wings, and then a midfield three of Camavinga, Tchouaméni, and Valverde. So don't get me wrong, it's a very good team, but is it the best team in Europe? Honestly, I'm not sure. And our job is to make that sure here. And in our first transfer window, we got 223 million to spend. Now we're gonna try our best to keep this realistic. Emphasis on try our best, but we got a lot of options to make this team better. Now first bit of action, I think since Militao is out till about February, we need a fourth choice center back behind Alaba, Fernandez, and Rudiger. Because if one of them gets injured, then we are really in a bad spot. And Ancelotti has targeted his first signing for this series already. And that player is going to be Maxence Lacroix from Wolfsburg, the French center back. Now he has got a lot of pace and he's also very strong defensively, although a bit young still. And this would only be about probably 20 million euros. That's not bad for like a fourth choice center back who does have potential. So we're going to try and make Lacroix the first signing of this series. Now we are going to offer, let's start with 16, see what they say to that. A tiny bit over his value. I mean, he's young, so we're probably going to have to pay like a decent amount over his value. Okay, I guess not. 16 million they accept. 16 million for Lacroix. I feel like that's almost a steal. So behind Nacho Fernandez, Lacroix would be a very good fourth choice center back who's got pace. He's fast. 77,000 per week. I'm fine with that. So just like that, Ancelotti has signed up Lacroix to start this series. Once again, a very good signing for only 16 million. So this new era at Real Madrid continues. And hey, maybe as Rudiger and Alaba get older, maybe Lacroix is the future center back of this team. So welcome to the club. So I would say not a bad pickup. Now the rest of these players on the short list I've made just that series are players that have been linked with Real Madrid at one point. So for the most part, all these players are realistic-ish signings, I think. Maybe minus a few or two. But as usual, we got a lot of money. Let me know in the comments who we should sign in this series. Could our future Benzema replacement be Mbappe, Osimhen, Lautaro Martinez? Could a future Modric Kroos replacement be Barella? Apparently also even Reece James is a future target for Real Madrid. So in this series, the possibilities are pretty much endless here. But let me know who we should add to this short list. Now, in terms of players that I think we should sell in this first window, it might be controversial, but I feel like Dani Ceballos, we don't really need him. We got Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Kroos, Modric, Valverde, Bellingham. He would get us about 20 million, and I feel like he's not going to grow much. He's not going to play much, so we might try and sell him. Other than that, I'm not sure I'm looking to sell anyone else right now. Maybe also Mendy at some point, and we can make Nacho Fernandez a backup left back to Garcia. That's also a possibility. If we look at our bench, you can definitely see there's a hole in that backup striker spot and also a backup winger spot. So a new striker, maybe a new winger, maybe maybe even a new midfielder. That could be our next target in this team. And also, of course, last season after Barcelona winning La Liga, the board wants us to win the title this year. We can't let Barcelona win it twice in a row. And the big one again, claim another Champions League title. Okay, first offer that comes in is from Ferland Mendy from Newcastle United for 32.1 million. So that shows if we do decide to sell Mendy, kind of the amount we could get for him. All right, now an offer for Dani Ceballos from Bergamo Calcio for 23 million. Now, I believe that's Atalanta, right? Apparently, we could get up to 27 million for Ceballos. I feel like the better play is to sell him, and then if we needed a midfielder, sign a younger one that has more potential that could grow more, because Ceballos, I mean, I feel like he's done growing. So I'm going to try to get, let's go 28. Let's start with that. That's a high offer, but we don't need to sell him, so we can kind of highball them here. And okay, they accept 28 million. Could I have gotten more for Ceballos? I mean, I'll take it. 28 million, that's a lot for a player that it wasn't barely going to play even. Okay, the first departure of this series is Dani Ceballos. Now, I'm not sure if this would be a controversial one for Madrid fans, but I just feel like for the series, it wasn't going to be a big part of it, so it pretty much just needed to happen. All right, so after that business is done, it is now time for our preseason tour, and it's going to be in the United States Challenge Cup. Now, in these few preseason games, we got a glimpse of what this team can do. Now, Vinicius is still the star goal scorer of the team. Just so much potential on him. And then this year, Rodrigo has a much bigger role in the team. So he's a player that can really have a breakout year too. And just like real life, a little bit of surprise, but Jude Bellingham is scoring goals in this team. That special Carlo Ancelotti role that he's been given, he looks like he was made for it. And then players like Tchouaméni and Camavinga both are just defensive masters alongside the versatile Valverde. Now our backline of Garcia, Alaba, Rudiger, Carvajal definitely looks a little bit shaky. And then Kepa in goal does give me the most confidence, but overall, I would say it was a decent preseason for us. So now with preseason done, the La Liga season is fast approaching here. And by the way, this is the new La Liga like menu theme. It's actually the first time I've seen it. You know, I kind of miss like the bright one from FIFA 23, but I guess it's a nice clean theme. Now, a few days before our first game of the season, first official game, Ancelotti in training says to the team that there's some new faces around here, and there might be even more in the coming weeks, but we need to have a good start to the season. And he says that he thinks this squad right here can get Real Madrid another Champions League title. Our first game of the year is against Bilbao, and we're gonna get a glimpse if that's true here, if this team can actually do that. Now, really quick, we are on ultimate difficulty competitive mode on, and then we're using sliders that make the CPU even better. Their speed is better, their shooting and passing is better, and also the first touch control is better. So this means in our series, no matter which team we use, it's pretty much always going to be a challenge. And I have not used a narrow formation like this year, so it's going to be a little bit different to get used to, with not having like traditional wingers, kind of just forwards. But like I said before, Garcia and Carvajal on both are join the attack. Tchouaméni's on cut passing lanes and also deep line playmaker. Now Camavinga's on stay back, so he should tuck in as a left back when Garcia runs forward. Bellingham's on free roam and also come back, and then Rodrigo is getting behind, and Vinicius is on drift wide and getting behind. Now, pretty much for our vision, we are balanced, we're standard. I feel like that mostly suits the playstyle Real Madrid have right now. We do have a pretty high line though, and then our offense is really just balanced pretty much. So our first match of the Real Madrid Career Mode, that's the lineup, and we'll see if we can get a win in our very first game. Now, I'm very excited to use a lot of these players, but for some reason, I feel like it's going to be tough to start. The defense with Carvajal 82 and then Garcia at 78, I feel like our defense is not going to be strong. And on these sliders, the CPU, they punish you for mistakes. So we are kicked off. I feel like once again, the attack looks good, but the defense, I am not sure. We're going to find out. I mean, already Carvajal is getting destroyed here on the right side, but he makes up for it with a pretty good tackle there. Now with this setup, you can see Bellingham drops deep if he needs to, and then Garcia, Carvajal run all the way up here and get forward. It is interesting to see if it works. Man, Tchouaméni, great steal, but they still keep the ball there. That's pretty insane. Carvajal on a guy I cannot pronounce the name of. This is already dangerous. Come on, we can't concede the first goal of the series. Kepa makes a good save. Okay, Kepa in goal looking great right there. That was some good goalkeeping. Now, in real life, this is a game that Bellingham scored the winner, right? Was it 1-0? So it was a close game. Garcia, Camavinga, good turn. Okay, we got to get more connected there. It's so weird not having Benzema in this team. It feels like without a striker, something's missing, but Ancelotti believes in this in real life, so we believe it in this series to start. Okay, Bellingham, that's a good steal. Now, counterattack could ensue here. Garcia, to Camavinga. Okay, should have played it to Vinicius there. This has been a sloppy start. Now, Inaki Williams, okay. Alaba, that is experienced defending right there. Now, Garcia might have Vinicius. Okay, that was meant for Vinicius, not Rodrigo. We are disconnected to start this game. Camavinga, great steal though. Vinicius, can we get a shot actually? Vinicius to Tchouaméni. Is going to try to find Bellingham. Okay, they have defended so well to start this game. By the way, what do we think of the new La Liga scoreboard? I mean, I feel like it's not that bad, but it's quite an interesting and simple design, I feel like. Okay, we might concede. I need to stay focused here, not worry about the scoreboard, because the scoreboard might change, and Kepa can't save it, and Bilbao score the first goal. Is it Muniain? It's Muniain. Okay, we have not started off well here. It is just pedestrian defending, and then Kepa, I mean, I feel like near post should be doing better there, but it is what it is. We are 1-0 down. All right, we now need to respond. We are in a hostile away environment. We still need to respond. Garcia up to Camavinga. Now Camavinga, wait for Garcia. Now this is a chance. Garcia waits for Vinicius to get a better spot. He does. Vinicius shoots, and just like that, it's tied up. And Vinicius is about to score so many goals in this series, and they took that one beautifully. Fran Garcia gets the assist, and then outside the boot of the near post, that is a beautiful shot. Okay, great response. 1-1 in about the 35th minute. Are we going to wake up as a team a little bit here? Good ball to Carvajal. Tries to get it to someone. Okay, no one helped him out there. We need more support. And a midfield of Bellingham, Valverde is just insane. And then Camavinga and Tchouaméni behind them. And then we got Kroos and Modric on the bench. The midfield is absolutely insane. Now, Garcia, are you on side? Actually, a great ball to Rodrigo. Almost a great ball from Valverde. It feels like we've settled down a little bit defensively, but I might have just jinxed it. Might have one chance for halftime. Carvajal gonna block, and that's gonna be halftime. Okay, 1-1. It was a bad start, but since that, we've recovered a little bit here. Definitely, I could say Fran Garcia and Carvajal are very important to this formation, the setup, because without them, we're like so narrow in the attack. Carvajal tries to find Valverde. Maybe I need to make our width a bit higher here. Maybe that'll fix that without having Carvajal so wide. But okay, Carvajal making a run here. We got Vinicius in the box. Now that's a cross to absolutely no one. Okay, it actually almost reached one of our players. Okay, Frankie de Jong is on to Chelsea. What kind of transfer is that? Hey, Barcelona got weaker though. I mean, that's a good thing for us, I guess. Vinicius, Camavinga, good play there. Camavinga tries to get it to Fran Garcia, but can't get it to him. Okay, Iñaki Williams. This right here is a problem. Crossover, great cross, but it hits no one. Okay, that was dangerous. Carvajal into Vinicius, over to Jude Bellingham, who could score his first goal for Real Madrid, and it's going to be a save by Unai Simon. Man, that was a good chance. Corner in by Valverde. Looks decent. Okay, I was looking for Alaba, I think. Tchouaméni, get it out to Valverde. Get it back to Tchouaméni. We know Tchouaméni can hit them. We know from the World Cup. We're going to try one here. Tchouaméni shoots, and it does go wide. Oh, Rodrigo steals it. Rodrigo has Vinicius. Rodrigo might go all the way himself. It will go all the way himself, and Rodrigo scores. Man, Rodrigo just swiped it and then ran the whole length of their third, I guess, and just scored himself. That was a bit weird. Now, we could have played it to Vinicius, but Rodrigo, I'm glad he scored. If he didn't, I would have been mad. But once again, with Benzema gone, Rodrigo might become an even bigger part of this team. All right, Fran Garcia, great still. Garcia looks pretty good at left back, though. Only 78 rated. He doesn't look that bad, though. That is such a good cross. Okay, what was that? Everyone was just out of position there entirely. It's going to be 2-2 with Iñaki Williams. This cross comes in and no one is even near Iñaki Williams. Now, it's a great cross, but no one's even close. And then Kepa, I mean, he was going to the left. I can't really blame Kepa there. Okay, this game is 2-2. We got 20 minutes left now. Now, this next goal might be the winner from whoever scores it. Okay, that was dangerous. Thankfully, it works out. I almost just threw up, though. Rudiger to Carvajal. Carvajal gets it. No, okay, we got to get a pass there. What was that? There's no connection there. Just completely disconnected. Thankfully, Rudiger makes a good tackle, though. Okay, we need to make subs, but right now, it's actually looking like a good attack. Carvajal's got space. He has absolutely no one across to. We're going to go for an early cross. Over to Vinicius. That was not a bad idea. Header, one. Into Valverde, who shoots, and what a save by Unai Simon. Oh, he also kept it in. I thought that was going to be a corner. Oh, Valverde, that close dribbling is beautiful. Come on, can we find a winner here? Carvajal again. Gets it back to Bellingham. Bellingham is going to play it back to Tchouaméni. Come on, okay, we gotta drag them out here. They're playing so defensive. Bellingham, Carvajal, this looks good. Carvajal has a pass to someone, is going to find Rodrigo. Rodrigo into Vinicius. Vinicius will shoot from a tough angle. Unai Simon makes another save, though. Okay, striker Joselu on for Rodrigo, and then Modric on for Camavinga. So we got a target man in there now. Now, this cross might go actually right at him. No, it goes right to the keeper. Can we find a winner? We got 5 minutes. Carvajal into Joselu. Joselu showing some pace here, though. Get it back to Carvajal. Carvajal in to Vinicius. Vinicius. No, I try to get it back to Valverde. 2 minutes left. This needs to be a better corner. That is a better corner. Joselu gets it, and Joselu may have scored the winner. I think he did. Oh my, the player that I thought was not going to be very good in this team, but Joselu scores the winner to get a win in our first game. In the 89th minute. Okay, what a first game. That delivery from Valverde was beautiful, but Joselu, what a leap. What a beautiful header. That is like the definition of a super sub off the bench to win the game. Okay, this game was not easy, but I believe okay, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to jinx it. I'm not going to jinx it because Muniain is running here forward right in front of us. Come on, block these lanes. Tchouaméni steals it. I think that's it. Okay, Tchouaméni is running here. We got Joselu again. Joselu, he's looking for his second. He shoots. Unai Simon makes the save. Vinicius, we get another cross in. We might. Vinicius, okay, that is blocked. Luka Modric from distance. No, the ref blows whistle, but hey, that's a win in our first game. We had to fight for that. It was not easy, but 89th minute winner. What a first game of this series. And Joselu on loan, the unlikely hero of our first game. What a story. I do feel like though some things were exposed in that game. I think Fran Garcia is good, but him and Carvajal on the right, I feel like it leaves us pretty weak defensively. Where if we sold Mendy maybe, Fran Garcia becomes like the backup, and then we sign a really good left back, maybe like Alphonso Davies. That right there would be an insane improvement to this team and something we need to think about. Now, since we sold Dani Ceballos to Atalanta, if we look at our bench, we have Modric, Kroos, of course, but in the reserves, we don't really have a midfielder for the reserves. And there's one player I think I want to bring to this team, Real Madrid, in this series. Now, he's a player that just made a very controversial move in real life that maybe we can fix in this series. And that player is Gabri Vega, the young Spanish midfielder that chose to go to Saudi Arabia, which was a move that was heavily criticized. I mean, 21 years old, he has got mountains of potential. And hey, maybe in this alternate universe, he didn't go to Saudi Arabia. Arabia. He came to Real Madrid instead. So I'm going to offer, let's try 33.5 to start. I feel like that's way lower than he would go for in real life, but they are going to want Brahim and 6 million. Okay, I'm not giving them Brahim. Let's do 34.5. Feel like they should accept that, and they do. Hey, with Modric and Kroos's contract being out in only 1 year, maybe Vega is their future replacement. Because once again, he's got so much potential, and we are going to see if he reaches that potential at Real Madrid in this series. Because Ancelotti's second signing is going to be Gabri Vega, maybe a future star of Real Madrid. And hey, he has potential to be special. That shows how much potential he has. Now, game number 2 is going to be against Almeria, which after one game, Atletico Madrid won. Barcelona, they drew their first game, so that's good for us. A win here could see us in first after 2 games. Now, Vega does make the bench over Vasquez this game. I'm not sure if he gets his debut or not, but we'll see. Other than that, we go with the same lineup this game. So game number 2, let's see if we can get our second win. Now, Almeria, they're not as good as Bilbao, so although that first game was dramatic, this one should be more straightforward. It should be a win for us. On these sliders, you just never know now. Now, Bellingham into Vinicius. Good ball. Vinicius finds Fran Garcia. Now, Bellingham at the far post. Climb. Okay, he leaps for it, and that was almost his first goal. That header was so weird. That like threw me off. Bellingham over to Carvajal. We got space here. Carvajal. Good find a pass back. He's going to look for Valverde, who shoots, and already it's 1-0 to Real Madrid. It's only taken 5 minutes. Now we can build some confidence in this game by scoring a lot of goals here. Carvajal finds so much space, and Valverde, it's a very good left-footed finish. All right, that is a very quick goal right there. Okay, I don't know what they're doing, but Bellingham gets to Vinicius. Vinicius is going to take an early shot here, and Vinicius, and off the post, it's 2-0. What a shot by Vinicius Jr. I think Bellingham got the assist too. Okay, the players are in the crowd. What is happening? Players are in the crowd. But oh man, left foot, we took this early, and it's just a beautiful shot by Vinicius. This has been a wonderful start, 2-0. I'm telling you, this could be a very big win here. I don't know what Almeria are playing at. Now, Almeria have that left winger Lazaro. He's Brazilian, who I feel like could be a future target of the series, but right now his team is not doing too good. There he is, Lazaro. See if he impresses in this game at all. Okay, oh, they're gonna score. Oh my, I missed tackle with Rudiger, and then he just got forward. We couldn't close him down. That is such a weak goal to concede. That's actually terrible by me. Just missed tackle, and then he just had so much space. I knew we couldn't close him down in time. Okay, after 2 goals, a great start. They score and make it 2-1. Not what we needed here. Too many. Bellingham over to Camavinga. Get it out to Garcia. Now Bellingham's making another good run here. Okay, Garcia. What a cross. Bellingham diving header, and it's 3-1. Bellingham scores his first goal for Real Madrid, the new star boy. Man, Fran Garcia, that cross was literally inch perfect right there. Like, that's a very early cross, and then Bellingham just gets to it first, and it's a great header. So Bellingham doesn't score in his first game like in real life, but in his second game, he does score. And it's 3-1 in what, 18 minutes. Okay, this cannot be like a back and forth scoring battle between us and Almeria. It just can't be that. Our defense needs to be stronger than that. Oh, Carvajal gets pushed by Kone. This is not good. Lazaro's in a dangerous spot. Carvajal, that's a very good recovery tackle, but it's going to be a corner. Now, corner sent in. That is going to be out by Valverde. Valverde, what a clearance. He almost took out Rodrigo with that. Now, another corner sent in. That is out. Okay, that's not out. That is off the line by Fran Garcia. And that is also out by Fran Garcia again. Okay, some kind of desperate defending there. Now, Garcia, tight pass, though, gets to Camavinga. Camavinga tries to play a long ball at Vinicius. You know what? That's not a bad idea, but he's not going to get it. Oh my, Camavinga, what a tackle. The ball goes out, but that defensive ability is just insane. All right, pressure the keeper. I like it. Force him into a bad clearance. That apparently somehow is a good clearance because they retain possession. That is a good ball down the middle. This is semi-dangerous here. Alaba. Okay, this gets around him. Alaba, recovery tackle. Okay, I don't know how Alaba got that, actually. I thought that was going to be a penalty, but that is just a great tackle that I don't know how he made. All right, Rudiger all the way out to Carvajal. Carvajal, Tchouaméni, come on, break these defensive lanes. Bellingham over to Vinicius. Back to... No, that was supposed to go to Bellingham, not Garcia. Lazaro. Okay, Alaba. What a strong tackle that is. All right, 3-1. Other than the goal they scored, that was a pretty good first half right there. Now, second half, let's make sure this is going to be a win in our second game so that we start 2 wins out of 2. And also, with this lead, I feel like Vega probably makes his debut at some point. Man, they are playing with fire right now in the back. Like, we are pressing them. Look at them. They're like struggling. What are they doing? They're playing this like so patient, almost way too patient here. We are just patiently waiting to counterattack here, just win the ball back. And I feel like we get goal number 4 here. Oh, just like that, because they give it up. Now, Vinicius could make it 4, and it's going to be 4-1. Almeria, what are you doing? Another goal for Vinicius. Yeah, Tchouaméni, Vinicius literally just pressed right there, won the ball back. I don't know what they're doing in the back. This could get very ugly for them. All right, Rudiger, we're going to play long ball to Garcia. Great ball from Rudiger. Now, Garcia needs to run a little bit, use that pace. We're going to go for a super long cross. It's going to be a corner instead. Okay, with this lead, let's do Vega for Camavinga, and then let's do Kroos for Valverde. So Vega makes his Real Madrid debut. We'll see if he's another future star of this team. Now, Toni Kroos immediately takes his corner, which that is some good delivery, and Alaba almost scored it. He probably should have scored it. All right, Vega, first touch. Real Madrid, welcome to the team. Can you go for a shot maybe? He's gonna go for a long shot. Okay, that shot, was that deflected? That shot actually looked good though. That thing had some like zip to it. Yeah, oh, he hit a knuckleball. That's a knuckleball shot. Okay, Vega, I like the first shot. Toni Kroos gets it to Tchouaméni. We got space here up to Rodrigo. Rodrigo needs to get it over to someone. Vega out to Garcia. Garcia in the box, gets it back to Vinicius. Gets it back one more time. Vega, another chance for a shot, and that's going to be saved by Maximiano. Okay, Vega, first impressions, he looks very good. Corner in, Alaba again, it's going to be cleared. Bruce, how about you try this again? Can we find a spot here? Bellingham, I think he's going for it, but he's not going to reach the header. It's funny playing without a traditional striker. The team still feels so deadly in the attack. I feel like mainly it's due to Vinicius. Okay, that's bad defending, but Alaba, good positioning right there. Oh, it's not a bad giveaway though. Oh, it's a bad giveaway and they're going to score. I tried to be too cute with it and like keep the ball. We just gave it up. Okay, this game is going to be 4-2, I think. Yeah, that's so bad. Then I missed a tackle right there. How did Alaba miss that tackle? I thought I was right on him. Okay, a little blemish again. It's 4-2, 2 defensive mistakes, and they pretty much punish him for both of us. That's how good we got to be on these sliders. You make one mistake and they punish you for it. And that's a bad team doing that to us. So imagine against a good team. Okay, they're gonna score another here. Are they gonna score another? Oh my, they're gonna score another. What's happening? You just can't make a tackle in the box right there. 4-1 to all the way 4-3. Again, I thought I made a tackle there, but he just glides right past him. Okay, we are not losing this lead. It's not happening. It's 4-3. I will not let this happen here. We got 10 minutes. We're scoring another goal to just seal this game. Vega, Vinicius to Rodrigo. Rodrigo gets it to Carvajal. Carvajal, first time pass over to Vinicius. It looks so good. The header is right at the keeper though. And Fran Garcia, great steal. He has looked very good. Now Kepa, I am just gonna hit that forward. I'm not risking it. Goes to Toni Kroos. Into Carvajal. Carvajal, Vinicius has got someone on the wide. Oh, wide spot. I tried to get it to him. I think it was Garcia. Oh, Vega, we gotta defend. No, Lazaro's in. No, the maybe potential future target. We're gonna go for a slide tackle. We messed up his shot, I think, and then Kepa, that is some very good goalkeeping that may have just saved us this win. Here we got 2 minutes. Everyone relax. Everyone needs to slow down a little bit. Just keep them all in a good spot. Okay, great ball to Carvajal. We can seal this. Carvajal, crossover. It's going to be Gabriel Vega. That is a save, and that's going to be cleared. Okay, thankfully the ref blows the whistle. Vega almost got his first goal there, but this game should not have been 4-3. It should have been 4-0. Once again, defensive mistakes, we got punished for it. We got to be so much sharper than that, but hey, it's still a win, although very nerve-wracking. So 2 games in, we're tied in first with 4 teams. Yeah, those 5 goals conceded in the first 2 games, that's not a good sign. At least we've scored 7 though. Kind of like I thought how Garcia and Carvajal just bomb forward. If they're forward, then it's up to Camavinga and Valverde to like drop back and cover for them and Tchouaméni. And it does leave us vulnerable out wide. But Carlo Ancelotti, this is his setup in real life, and I want to use it in the series. We just got to learn to defend a little bit better with it. Now it's time to send our youth scouts out. Also actually hire some youth scouts. So we got one. Let's try and hire another really good one. Let's go for this guy, 4 million. Eduardo Martinez, welcome to the team. And then let's go for Tom Franco. Why not? So our first youth scouting run of the series, we are going to send 1 scout to Spain because of course we have to. Now this second scout, we are going to send to Portugal and look for a left winger. I mean, that one's pretty obvious. And then third one, we're going to send to, let's go to South Africa. And we're just going to do any for Spain and South Africa. So Spain, Portugal, South Africa, that's our first scouting run. We'll see if we find maybe the next future star of Real Madrid. Now, next game is Celta Vigo. This should be a decent test here. They're a decent team. Now, I think I'm going to play Modric over Camavinga this game. And I think now Bellingham played up top in one of these games for Real Madrid in real life. So I'm going to try Bellingham on that right forward spot. And then let's give Brahim a start at cam. I want to give him a chance. So we go with that versus Celta Vigo. Now, I guess maybe Brahim should be playing up top over Bellingham. Maybe I'll change that. Because after thinking about it, maybe Brahim is more of a forward than Bellingham. Yeah, let's change that back. I don't know what I was thinking. So Brahim is now in the Rodrigo role. And we'll see if we can make it 3 wins out of 3 to start the series, which would be a very good start despite these games being kind of close. Now Tchouaméni out to Garcia. Garcia always has space here. That is what this formation creates a lot. Now Bellingham, that free roam, finds ball. Crossover. Okay, that cross was absolutely terrible though. Oh my, Modric just absolutely took him out. That's going to be a yellow card. That was a very rough tackle by the old man. Tchouaméni, great steal, goes to Brahim. Now Brahim is waiting for Vinicius to find some space here. Actually, we're going to go back. Let's slow this down a bit. Go over to Modric. Now Modric, what kind of long shot does he have? He gets tackled from behind. We don't even get to see it. At least not yet. Bellingham out to Carvajal. Carvajal, first time pass into Valverde. That's a very good pass. Valverde, Carvajal. We are so congested on here on the side. Over to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni from distance. Oh man, what a shot by Tchouaméni. Bro, that thing had so much venom on it. Corner in by Valverde. That's going to be a very good clearance by Nunez. Brahim finds Vinicius in a good spot. Shot is going to be deflected though. We shall try this again. Corner in. Vinicius. Yeah, he was up for that one. Okay, not a bad looking attack from Celta Vigo. Iago Aspas, who is a very dangerous player in this league, gets it back to De La Torre, who is in front of box. Okay, we got to make tackle. Rudiger, that's a very good tackle. We can't let him just chill like that right in front of Kepa. Bellingham to Brahim. Now Valverde over to Bellingham. Bellingham, get it back to Valverde. Now wait for a pass. Tchouaméni is going to play it over. Modric, get it over to one more. Fran Garcia goes for a shot. Okay, that went off Brahim's face. I don't know what that was. Great ball behind Rudiger. Needs to be a good tackle. Oh man, that is a strong tackle. Could be a penalty, but ref sees it clean. Vinicius out to Fran Garcia. We got space. Garcia, oh, try to get it back to Vinicius. That did not work. All right, 30 minutes in. Their defense looks pretty good. Kind of like Bilbao. Definitely not as bad as Almeria. Now Vinicius gets it back. This looks pretty good. Brahim over the top. Vinicius gets it back to Brahim. Brahim cuts inside. Goes for finesse shot, and that's going to be blocked, unfortunately. Oh, man, look at this Real Madrid press. How did we not steal it there? At least the ball goes out. Bellingham, Vinicius over. Modric to Garcia. Garcia into Vinicius. Vinicius turns. Gets it back to Garcia. Someone's got to get a shot here. It's going to be Modric. Modric finesse shot. Oh, that goes slightly over the net. That was not bad, though. Come on, this first goal is there for us. I feel it. Too many. Valverde into Bellingham. Carvajal has so much space. Carvajal. Oh, man, he got closed down. Balls to Bellingham. His shot is going to be blocked as well, though. Again, Vinicius, Modric. Wait for Vinicius. Oh, that could have been so well if Vinicius slowed up a little bit there. Okay, first half was actually kind of close. No goal yet. I doubt this game is going to go goalless, though. I doubt it. Oh, Bellingham, what a tackle. We don't retain possession, though. That's so unfortunate. Carvajal to Bellingham. We got space here. Bellingham plays it over to Brahim. Brahim is in a turn. Get it all the way out to Garcia. What a ball. Now Garcia into Vinicius. Vinicius, what a turn. Vinicius tries to get it back. Oh, man, he could have got it to Bellingham and Valverde. Bellingham over to Valverde. Valverde, good dribbling. Come on, boys. Find this first goal. Bellingham dinks it up. It's got to be goal number 1. Brahim gets it, and the header is actually terrible, though. Modric wins it. Tchouaméni keeps the ball. Now, can we find it? Valverde, Bellingham into Brahim. Brahim turns. Oh, man, I thought someone might run there. Modric instead goes to Jude Bellingham, tries to shoot, and of course, it's going to be blocked again. They've defended just well enough here to prevent us scoring. We got 30 minutes. Are we going to find it? Vinicius, Carvajal, first time ball to find Vinicius. Would find him? Probably not. Okay, I think we need some subs. We need some fresh legs on. Great steal by Alaba. Vinicius, play it. No, 1-2. I thought that was going to work. Bellingham, what a steal. Dinks it up. Goes to Vinicius. Oh, that's right in front of goal, and it's going to be a tap-in. Okay, our press is causing so many issues for the other teams. It's 1-0 to Real Madrid, finally. Bellingham with a steal, then a ball in, and it's a good save by the keeper, but it just unfortunately falls right in front of his net. Okay, finally, 1-0 to Real Madrid. Okay, Joselu, we got Cruz on, and also Ferland Mendy on for Garcia at left back. Let's give him a shot. 20 minutes, finally a lead for us. Bellingham over to Joselu. Now, Joselu's got space. If we score here, it might seal it. Bellingham, I see a pass over to, is that, okay, that was almost a great ball to Vinicius. I don't know if it's how we're set up, but these teams are having so much trouble in the back. I don't know why. Every team we faced has looked shaky today, and that's in that aspect. Now, Toni Kroos might find a pass here all the way to Carvajal. Toni Kroos, what a ball by Kroos. Carvajal plays it short to Bellingham. Bellingham in the box. Bellingham gets it over. Should be another goal for Joselu, and it's going to be another goal for Joselu. Oh, man. The player that I thought would not be good in this series has 2 in the first episode. He's proving me wrong, pretty much completely wrong. And that was all started by a great ball by Toni Kroos as well. In front of goal, it's a very clinical finish. And this game took the longest for the breakthrough, but after that, we are now just absolutely flying. Oh, that should have been into Vinicius for 3, though. Okay, full-time 2-0 win, pretty simple. So to start the year, we got 3 wins out of 3 that were not all easy, but we got the job done in our first 3 games. We haven't faced any insane teams yet. These are all games that we should win, but so far we look pretty good. After 3 games, we sit in second with Mallorca as the first place team. Now, new signing the Qua has not had his debut just yet, but Vega so far looks like a very good signing, and we still have about 211 million to spend. So in the next episode, we might try and make like a pretty big signing here. But if you enjoyed, you want this to be a full series, then drop a like, of course. And if you want to watch the latest My Player Career Mode episode over on Tyztir Plus, then click on screen to watch that.